How's it going, everyone? My name is Azarus, and I got some good news for you. I know some of you have been waiting for the official Discord to be open, and it is now finally open for you to join. So if you're trying to converse with others, make new friends, I don't know, share your work, I would be super happy to have you in here. So if you want to join, the link will be in the description. I'm also going to have a community post just so other people who haven't watched that video could know too if they want to join up. Now, it's not 100% perfect, but I'm going to be continuing to work on it as time goes on. Either way, today we're going to be playing a mod called Colorbox. Well, I think the mod series is called Colorbox. This one specifically is version 1 called Red. I've had a lot of suggestions telling me to cover this mod, and I did say I was going to cover it for the last video, but Downtown was really new. I just got notified 30 minutes after it was officially released. I also had some people tell me to start a little bit later in the series, so version 3 or 4, but I feel like I want to get everything down. I want to start from version 1 and work towards the actually, how many versions are there? 4 or 5? Something like that? I think Pink is currently being worked on. Oh wait, Colorbox version 7. Okay, I think there's 7 versions. That's pretty cool. Either way, as you can see, matching the redness of this mod. Got the red lights on, got the red sweatshirt on, or at least kinda. It's as red as it can be. And we're gonna see how this is overall. Hey, Azarus from the future here. What is going on? I just got some intel a while back saying that there were descriptions for these polos. Now, just letting you know, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little crazy right now, you know what I mean? I just got done editing the intro, and I will say that it was criminally long. I think it was only because of the fact that it was just hard to figure out what to do altogether. Don't get me wrong, still fun to create. I love just throwing random effects in the intros, but this one took a while. Either way, let's look at some descriptions. I'm curious to see what these polos are like. So if you don't really care much about the descriptions and you want to go straight into the music, I will leave a timestamp right somewhere on the screen here, and you can head to that if you want to go straight to the music. This, I don't know how long. Oh, why does that sound kind of nice? Okay, we're gonna start off with the first beat. Obviously, the beats. This polo's name is Drumbo, 17 years old, gender none. Description: this is an experiment from using body parts in combination with body parts, okay, maybe it's not fully robot, and combining them with machinery. It was a success. Drumbo has a cannon feature for this ball part, but can also keep it in its place. Able to make a drumming sound, and can also be used to repeatedly punch someone. Alright, on to the next one. Beat 2, the clock dude. Yes, Mr. Time. He's 42, he's male. He's a main manager for the town, and he helps keep an eye out for any dangers and make sure everything is in the right place, despite the serious attitude most of the time. No pun intended. Ow, I get it, cause time. He's a clock. Sorry. Alright. He has a caring side to him and is willing to help out anyone or thing. P.S. I, Mr. Time, am writing these. I just love to write. Okay, so he's the one creating these descriptions. Alright, next up we have Cam. 23, he's male. Cam had joined the military at 21. With his training, he was an expert at weaponry and stealth. During a recent fight, he's lost an eye in his left arm and has since been on break until he feels healed. Sorry, that took me ridiculously long just to say that. He's also gained some infections, causing constant coughing and mouth bleeding. Oh god. I don't is he gonna go back in the military once he's healed? Alright, moving on to the bricks. Name is Brickster, age 20, gender none. So this polo is the construction worker. Helps with building, mostly with bricks, I would assume. Tends to work quick but carefully. Has large eyes as it uses some substance to be super active all the time. Doesn't like being bothered when working unless you want a brick in the head. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Moving on to the robot. Name is Beat, ages 6. This polo is a member of the musical trio. Was built to aid in the drumming section, thus using a heartbeat type of sound. Rather friendly in person, but doesn't speak much. Alright, moving on to the effects now. Effect 1. This polo is named Safety Bot, ages 12. This was a safety bot that was built 12 years ago to aid with the safety for the town. Helps keep an eye out for any enemies and looks out for any suspects. This later caused it to find Runaway. I'm guessing that's another polo. Also helps out with any wars with the weapons in them. Moving on to the tree. Yeah. Okay, name is Trees. Tries? Like tree and eyes? Tree eyes? Age is unknown, gender is none. A tree that was found growing near the center of the town. It has multiple eyes whilst also varying in size. No one wants to cut it down as they don't know and don't want to know what will happen. Yeah, I wouldn't want to cut that down either. Moving on to the miner. Name is Ruby. This dude's name is Rudy21. He's a miner that usually explores mines in nearby caves at the town, getting any rubies that he sees. One day he forgot his mining hat, and a piece of the cave hit his head, unable to be removed. Interesting. He is forced to live with it. Rudy still explores the mines in the cave despite the accident. Was he just... Alright, I mean, I guess he's alright. Alright, moving on to the gears. Name is Gear. Alright, age is 53. Despite their unusual hairiness and being thin, Gear is really strong compared to everyone else. Being able to bend a metal bar with their bare hands helps with mechanic work, from pipes to even cars. Don't mess with them, please. Moving on to the worker. Name is Edward, 32. He's a worker that helps out at the food stand. Red fruits, meats, and candy can be found there. Not many vegetables. Struggles with depression and has a short temper. Can also be impatient. He's also mildly chubby from stress eating. Moving on to the melodies now. We have the piano. Her name is Piano. Age 25. She's a member of the musical trio. Oh, with the robot. Okay. Piano wasn't always her name. She gained an obsession with pianos when she was younger and would later get one attached to her, letting her be able to play at any place and at any time. So mysterious, yet so talented. I don't think I would want a piano attached to me. Moving on to the Thimble. Alright, so her name is Thimble. She is 27. Thimble loves to sew clothing or anything else related to it. She wears her first sweater sewn that she loves, while also wearing an unusually large thimble on her head for protection, while only taking it off when she works at her place. It's unknown what her face actually looks like. There's a hidden text right there. Taking the thimble off the sprite doesn't count, dum-dum. Moving on to Melody 3. His name is Horn. He's 34, member of the musical trio. Okay, this is the 3 of the trio. Horn gained an interest in brass and was the main reason he formed said trio. Was good friends with the piano before, while later building Beat with her help. Horn equipment he wears is removable and isn't really attached to him whatsoever, unlike piano. Alright, okay. Moving on to the dude in this sweatshirt. Name is Runaway. Age 18. Isn't this? He's the one who was found, right, by the other Polo? Ages 18. He's an individual found passed out near the town wearing nothing. Thimble's able to sew him up some clothing. Oh, that's where the sweatshirt came from, okay. He has scars and bruises all over his body. Doesn't help the fact on how he looks food deprived. He refuses to speak at all, so I give him a sketch pad and a pencil so he can express his feelings. Possibly has panophobia. You might have to let me know what that is in the comments. Moving on to Melody 5. Name is Lynn, age 26. Though rather young, Lynn is a demon. Was a former member of the musical trio, was a quad at the time with her. Okay. Was it the musical quad or something? But later left for personal reasons. Now she usually just helps with delivering packages, but still keeps in contact with Horn and Piano. Moving on to the guy who looks like he has been getting in some trouble. Name is Painter, ages 29. He was a painter that was hired to help paint any buildings or other. Rickster was annoyed by how slow he was, so he gave him some of the substance that he used so he could work better. What substance? Then chose to constantly have a smile on his face with both pupils being large. Okay, well I can kinda guess. Though he's done a great job, he's gotten some pain on himself. He lives in the town now. Moving on to voice 2. Name is Rojo. Age unknown. Gender unknown. Unknown individual that was seen heavily wrapped up in bandages, burnt and blind in one eye. I was told that their name is Rojo. Moving on to Hex. He is 40. The accountant and banker for the town. Really skilled in multitasking and rarely struggles with it. Due to his 6 eyes, he's able to be mega sure of anything. Moving on to voice 4, we got Loon, age 49. He used to be on a different side until he later switched to Red. He does fortune telling and future foreseeing. People come to him regularly. Last but not least, we got Vo. Age unknown, gender female. She is an unknown individual caught wandering in the town. Isn't suspected to be a threat at the moment, but we're keeping an eye on her. Let's move back over to past Azarus now. So just like every single mod, we're doing every Polo, beats, effects, melodies, and voice. It's kind of hard to tell with these ones because they're all red. So upon further inspection, is that a bonus I see? Or an extra? Oh, I guess it's an extra Polo. Okay, so we're going to cover that at the very end. So let's start off with beat 1. Honestly, not a bad beat starting off. I was trying to like comprehend what that was, what kind of robot that was, but I don't know. Moving on to the clock. Clock is ticking? Either way, clock is ticking. Let's hear it. I mean, listen, the color is red, so I understand why he looks so damn angry. Not bad. The hi-hats, gotta have him in there. I'm digging the suit that he has on, too. Oh, honestly, the Polo creation so far, pretty cool. Moving on to beat 3. Okay. Alright. Interesting beat, bro. Alright. Honestly, sick beat, though. Okay. He might be a little sick, but it sounds good. Moving on to beat 4, which looks like bricks. Let's hear it. Not only was I right, they are, in fact, bricks. They really do sound like bricks. Moving on to the heart. Let's hear it. It's like a metal heart. Yeah. That vibrated my soul. I don't know if it was the headphones. God, that was nice. Moving on to the other robot dude. I feel like this is gonna be a synth. I'm feeling more synth this time. It's either usually like a bass or a synth. So let's hear it. Oh my god, I had to take a second to recover from that one. That, again, vibrated my whole entire soul. Moving on to the tree. Or broccoli. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It reminds me of one of the Colorbox versions, because I think that was the only other mod that had like a tree icon, or a tree polo. Interesting. Was that a tree of eyeballs? That is definitely something new. Pretty cool. Yeah, moving on to effect 3. I don't know if I announced that I was going into the effects, but effect 3. This one looks like a helmet, like a miner's helmet, yeah. Man, that reminds me of the bells mod. In terms of Polo design, what was he, like, crystallizing or something? I still haven't gotten the melody down, so let's hear the gears now. Effect 4. Almost sounds like it should be a clock polo. It's giving me more of a TikTok vibe. I'm still trying to figure out the theme of this mod. I mean, obviously red, but red is a color, not a sound. So, moving on to the last effect. That one looks like a sailor hat. Okay. Is someone having a bad day? So obviously it's like he's working somewhere. He reminded me of one of the, I think it might have been Void. Like I said before, listen, my memory is shot at this point. I'm gonna be honest. No, Void doesn't sound right. It might have been from another mod. So moving on to the melodies now. A piano, okay? I've been enjoying the piano polos from previous mods. Let's hope this sounds pretty good. I kind of like that. Okay. Listen, I've heard a lot of piano polos in previous mods that I've heard, and I've never heard a bad one. Yeah, I've never heard a bad piano polo. Moving on to the hat, looks like. Interesting. So that's a thimble, right? A big-ass thimble. Okay. Also reminds me of the bells mod, considering it sounds like a bell. I don't know, I would have to hear that inside the mod. It almost sounds off tune, but that might just be me. Moving on to the visor, or not visor, like goggles. That was actually really nice. I like that. Were those like trumpets? It sounded like harmonizing trumpets. That actually sounded really good. Moving on to the eyeball. Oh, there's 2 eyeballs. Okay. First off, he's wearing the same thing I am. A red sweatshirt. Also another nice melody. That one sounded almost ethereal-like. It was nice, smooth. I think that's a great melody. Moving on to the other eyeball. That sounded really good. Okay, that like harmonized so well. Yeah, that was really nice. Moving on to the voices now. Let's hear. That looks like a top to an apple.
Paint it tan red. You like the cool stuff we have bled. Paint it tan red. You like the cool stuff we have bled.
All right, yeah, someone needs to get locked up. Paint. I heard paint this town red. I don't know what happened after that. Crazy. All right, moving on to the second voice. I have no idea what he's saying either. I know someone knows though, so you know where to post it. Pretty dope. I actually kind of like that Polo's design. I don't know what was happening though. One of the more creepier voices. Is this supposed to be a creepy style mod? I don't know. Judging from these two, I mean, this guy's crazy and this guy just sounds creepy. But all right, moving on to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the hexagon. Alright, so that Polo reminds me of the earlier versions of Setbox, though, like that choir Polo. The ones before, like I said, I played around with FL Studios. That sounds like the stock choir sound, and it just sticks in my mind. Honestly, not bad. Moving on to the moon. Pretty simple, but kind of nice. All right, yeah. And also, it wasn't a moon, it was like a necklace or something. Moving on to the monitor. Would you consider that a choir? That one was nice. So I do have to say about these choirs specifically, and you can tell from different mods, right? It's like how smooth it is from one note to another. It's just a harsh change. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Now let's move on to every single beat put together. Hey, yo, those beats kind of slapped, didn't they? I will say the coffin actually was pretty good. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that cough. My guy is sick. He's actually sick, but he sounds good. All right, moving on to the effects now. I'm ready for this crazy bass or synth. Yeah, I'm liking those effects too. I feel like some of those effects need to be put with some of the melodies. On that note though, let's move over to the melodies. so these three melodies put together sound amazing. I still feel like this is a little bit off tune. Is it just me, or am I going crazy? I might be going. Listen, I don't know. Also, the piano was good too. I would have to hear the piano in these three. I think those three are my favorites. All right, moving on to the voices now.
Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared. Paint it tan red, you like the coaster we have blared.
All right. Not bad, not bad. When a mod is like in a series like this, I do like going over the first to the last version just so I can build up from there, you know what I mean? It's cool to get a baseline and then see how it improves every single mod after this one. So on that note though, let's make a beat. Let's check out this extra polo. Okay, alright. So the addition of the extra polo is cool, and I like the Doritos. I will say though, I don't think it fits with all the other polos. Either way, very somewhat slower pace melody that got going on. Obviously, I think certain polos sound a little off, like for their melodies or their tunes, but that's just me. But that might be just me. Let me know what you guys think though. I think the polo designs are pretty dope. I honestly really enjoy the idea of having each color as its own version. So I'm really curious and excited to see what the next version is going to be like. I did hear the later versions get better and better, so that just builds up my excitement for them. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, the Discord is open if you want to jump in there. I really do appreciate you guys sticking around for this video, and I hope you're ready for the next Colorbox version. So on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video.